Hello everyone, it's Dave from Quarterbash. Today we are going to go through this box and the rest of the boxes and cans and bins of my father's coin collection and just get everything pre-sorted so we know what we're looking at. Alright, so if you saw the video that came before about picking up, checking out my dad's coin collection, you'll know that there's a ton of stuff in here that is not coins. There's random bits of things out of junk drawers over the years, and there's, other kinds of coins mixed together. So what I'm going to do in this video is, as quickly as possible, I am going to sort through all these bags and boxes and jars and cans, and I'm going to separate everything out. So I'm going to set some rules. Basically, anything that's not a coin, that's just a piece of what are we going to call it? Just stuff that's not coins. It's going to go in this bag, and I'm going to take this bag back to my dad and see if there's anything of interest in there. So we'll set this here for now. I will try to separate out the Canadian and the American, and I will do what I can in terms of doing an initial separation of the different denominations. Like if there's pennies and silver coins in the same in the same container, I'll try to separate that out and put it back in the container where it's easily separated. So when I get to the actual checking of all the dates and checking for errors and whatever else I might be looking for on these coins, it'll be easier to go through. So when I'm done here, I should just have everything manageable and understood, but I won't have any specifics about the coins done. But who knows? Maybe we'll find some other kinds of treasures along the way. And if I can do this right, I'm also going to film giving this back to my dad, since I might be able to see him this weekend and see if he has anything interesting to say about it. So, okay, I might have just repeated myself. If I did, no big deal, right? Who cares? All right. Okay, let's get to this. I think it's going to be interesting to see just how dirty this thing gets over the course of this video. There's that bullet. Oh, and in case you were wondering, wasn't the only bullet. There's a 22. Okay, first bag down, found a little bit of Canadian, one dime. It's a 1990s dime. I can't even see that thing. And a lot of trash, and a lot of just various odds and ends. I think this is going to be one of the worst ones. This one really did feel like it was just a drawer emptied in a bag. But I've got the coins separated, a little bit of this, and a lot of this. So let's put this back and move on to the next thing. First National Bank bag. This is some kind of a foreign coin. This is a small, tiny, smallest manila envelope I've ever seen with my oldest coins, 1994 and 1959, it says, but there's nothing in it. And I wouldn't think those are the oldest coins, but regardless, that's interesting. bicentennial quarter. Oh, I have a suspicion that this one is all Canadian. Yes. I'm going to keep this one aside to put random Canadian pennies in. Get something for those. All right. Let's continue on. Cigar Box. This is a really cool little box. It says Young Ladies Special Selection on the front. Ooh, it closes. Latches closed and then unlatches. A scientific cigar, it says. This is great. Let's see what was in it. 1952 dime. I don't know if that's a medallion or a coin. We'll have to check it later. Mercury Dime. Oh yeah, there was that card where someone wanted to call my dad. We'll get that back to him. Nothing out of place in this one. So these must have been put very carefully in this jar in the first place, because now I can't seem to make them fit back in the jar. Okay, and this can, which I believe okay, this is a mix. These are State of Washington Tax Commission sales tax token. It says the same thing on both sides. There are plastic ones also that say 1 on them. So this is their jar, so or their can. So I'm just going to get the actual change and trash out of here. Okay. So I'll explore the mystery of these tax tokens at another date. This is already getting pretty dirty, I have to say. All right, but we can move on to another master container. All right, I'm doing the bucket now, but I'm not going to try to make it balance on this table. We'll just bring stuff up as we go. This is another one of those junk drawer situations. It's that old Scotch whiskey, New Orleans Saints coin. Susan B. Anthony dollar. Nice Mercury head dime. Get a whole bunch of pennies with this just horrible blue. I don't know. What is that? Battery acid that perhaps leaked in a drawer? I never can tell. There's a bunch of it here. Is it a laundry detergent situation? Were these pennies that fell out of clothes in our basement by the washing machine? That's possible. Oh, what's this? This is also a game token, but I don't know what for. It's I don't recognize it. 1141 West Avenue. We'll get to that. Oh. And totally different kind of coin. Foreign. Alright. There are still some surprises in here. I think that's all of them. Ugh. Sucrets container. We've seen inside this one before. Right. We're going to consider this one as sorted as it needs to be for the time being. It's a Bellingham transit token. All right. I think we'll go ahead and just get rid of this plastic bag. Transfer the contents here. Ah, yes, this is that good old sturdy paper bag. Let's see what it has. Downtown Bellingham, free bus or free parking. It's another interesting little token. Ooh. Before I even dump it, there's another Chuck E. Cheese token. Different color than that one. Foreign coin. Another token. Okay. I don't know why this was in the bottom. But this seems to be fully just pennies. A fair amount of Canadian in here. I don't think I'm even going to be able to sort it all right now. But just pennies. Okay, so this one is a lot like the last one. Too much Canadian for me to sort in this video because I will run out of time and space on my battery and storage if I try to do this now. But I do know I need to sort these jars. but it looks like no silver and no randomness. I don't see any tokens or junk drawer type items here. So if we find anything like that in this jar, it will have just eluded us. All right, put these back and moving on. Okay, this plastic bag was put inside here and then filled, so I can't really get it out. So I'm gonna have to open it, empty the bag, and go from there. There we go. Light bright. Another foreign coin of some sort. Okay. Well, I think that is sorted enough. It's much easier to get the bag into the jar than get it out. Okay. Every penny I can see in this pickle jar is a wheat cent. Got a bunch of different rolls. TCM Baker Company, Tacoma, Washington. We'll get into those at another time, but these are genuinely old pennies. I see no Canadian. I see no other denominations here, just old pennies. 45. $46. Okay. All right, and I think I'm just going to keep these rolls in with these, just for now at least. It doesn't need to go into this pile. All right, that's the bucket. On to the next one. Again, I'm not going to put this milk crate up here, so I'll set it on the ground and we'll pull from there. If I didn't like being dirty, I should have chosen a different hobby, I guess. Okay, much like the pickle jar, these appear to be entirely made up of wheat cents. 40s and 50s, I take it. A mug. And I see a puzzle piece right on top, so this should be interesting. Oh. Oh, there was actual dirt in this one. That's great. Another bullet. Okay, these are filthy. Truly filthy. I'm actually kind of done with this one already. Maybe these are going to accidentally fall in a bucket of water. I should have saved this for last. Now I have to sit here breathing this stuff. Yeah, okay. Plastic bag with a hole in it. Button. All right. These coins are sticky and horrible. They belong in that mug. All right, let's see what we have. There's a wheat cent, but there's also a lot of 80s and 90s coins in here. So who knows? I don't know that I need to do this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right, I'm calling this one halfway through. There's nothing else in here but pennies. It's in 1990. They're not going to be that old. Okay. And then there's this jar of silver dimes, except there's something else in there. I don't really want to pour it out on that. So I'm just going to do this. Keep it a little nicer. These all appear to be silver dimes. There's a nickel. So we'll just go ahead and we'll move that nickel. This one is not US. I think this is a Canadian silver dime. This is some kind of... Okay, I haven't seen this one before. Has a fish on it. Canadian 10 cent. Oh, it's like a bicentennial. Or... This is a centennial coin? Not sure. That's interesting. $1944 S wheat penny. I don't know why this one is in here with these. I'm just going to set it aside. I'm going to put it in with some of the rarer silver that I know is coming in one of the boxes. And that's interesting, at least. Nickel. All right, all the American dimes are going back in. Canadian ones coming out. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put the Canadian in with the Canadian. We'll check that out. Silver here. Put this back in the milk crate. And the only other stuff in the milk crate right now are these books of coins. These are already sorted. I don't need to go through these to find out. So let's get on. Let's get on to the last bin. All right, once again on the floor. Coin book. Canadian. There are some very nice things here. Like, for example, this 1899 dime. Very worn, though. I'm going to take foreign. I'm going to take the pennies out of this and put the silver back in this box. Canadian. There's some exciting stuff in here. I'm not going to get to it yet. Hey, there's one of those tax tokens. It goes with the tax tokens. What is this? Looks like a 1905 Canadian 5-cent piece. Okay, we'll put that in with the Canadian. All right, nothing terribly exciting in this one. It's an 81. It's a 90. See what's in this little thing. What does this thing say? BGMC. It's got what looks like a, I don't know, like a loaf of bread running with some flags and some papers. I don't know what that is. It says, meeting critical needs all around the world. Oh, and it says bgmc.ag.org. So this has actually got a web address on it. Yeah, these aren't rare. Let's just go ahead and do that again. All right, bank box with rolls, plastic bag that is open. Okay, Let's just dump those because they want to dump. Wheat scents in there mixed in with things like 1991 Canadian. All right, put these all on them. Oh, okay, all right. There's some real estate cards, Bob Larson Real Estate. That one's really dirty, but these are kind of clean. We'll just slip these in here. Canadian. That is not Canadian. All right. Foreign coin. There's another token of some sort. Another weird little key. All right. Filthy, sticky coins. Okay. Hopefully now we're getting into some of the good stuff. Ugh. I mean, there's been a lot of good stuff. I'm not complaining. Oh. Domino. Don't know what that is. Oh yeah, there's that glass, that dangerous glass. That could do some real damage. We'll just set that right there, point up, just in case, you know. There's still a chance I'll catch myself on it. These seem to be steel pennies wrapped in paper. A few of them spilled out. Toss them back in there and try to keep them wrapped. Let's see what we can do. Rubber band. It's garbage. Okay. Oh. All right. There's something we didn't probably expect to find in there. I did not expect to find more record middle spacers or spindle hubs or whatever these things are. Lots of Canadian in here. A bullet. Okay, a whole bunch of little seeds of some kind. Hopefully I'm not introducing some long extinct species back into the environment. That sounds like the beginning of a horror film, one I might write. Oh, there's a bunch of those. Okay, I'll clean those up as we go. Yeah, a bunch more steel scents. Oh, fishing weight. All right, I think that's everything. Put this back in the 1886 cigar box. I think someone commented they thought this was cool. I also think this is cool. Oh, there's a tiny little sliver of glass. Those are the ones they warn you about. How that ended up in the pile and not in my finger, I'll never know. But don't worry, there's more. Now I have to be very careful picking up that. You heard it here first. All of this now has to be... Okay, there's a ton of glass in here. Oh boy. Okay, so there's a fair amount of glass that I can see glittering. I don't know if you can see it at your angle, but I kind of don't want to mess with it too much now. I don't even want to keep this, I don't really want to keep this towel after this is said and done. So, all right. Let's move on to the next couple and get this done. Okay. Roy Tan cigar box with a pin through it to keep it closed, I guess. Small bag of Canadian mixed silver and pennies. I'm just going to leave it in the bottom here. Pen cap. Golf tee. Old receipt. Okay, so this is the one. Yeah, and a bunch of bobby pins. So this was the one where everything in the bottom was Canadian and everything in this, I believe, was American. Ooh, sewing needle with thread. Nice. Okay, so Canadian there. All American pennies here. This seems pretty sorted and there's no extra. So we're done with that too. Okay. All that leaves is this wonderful box with some very special stuff. Now, I think this is just an edge for the box. Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff in here I'm going to go through. I'm going to add this penny that was so separated from all those silver dimes. I'm going to add this one into this box and leave this to be sorted through, you know, when I get to the good stuff. This isn't a coin, but it's kind of cool. I'm going to keep this in with this stuff because that's where it was. I don't want to take anything out of this box. All right. So, I'm just going to take this whole towel out and just throw it away. Canadian. It's going to get set aside. We'll put this stuff back. Put our cigar boxes back. Canadian silver, that should go in here too. Okay, start separating this out without giving ourselves a glass sliver. Okay, so other than the silver stuff that was specifically set aside in, you know, in other boxes that we saw, this is the only American that is not penny in this entire collection, which is fine. And there's a little bit of silver in here, but for the most part, it's just regular coins. This stuff, this is foreign coins and tokens and unidentified. So I think, except for this one, which is a toy quarter from 1991. So we'll just put that in the junk. I think we'll probably want to take a look at these things with my dad. That'll be kind of fun. Figure out what these different coins are. All right. Well, yeah, there's the bullets. Let's throw these other two bullets in. 322 rounds and a, what I believe is a 38 special. How would I know about that stuff? Alright, that's garbage. This is just random interesting stuff, including pins that have already poked through the bag and will seek to poke me on the trip. Okay. Why is that? Why can't a pin just lay flat with everything else? and not try to cause me trouble. By the way, this needle poked me while I was reaching in to get that pin. I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Well, let's see what my dad thinks about this stuff. What's up, everybody? It's Dave. Heading up to Bellingham. See my family for some social distancing dinner. And go over some of the junk that I found in the coin collection with my father. All right, so here we are at Larson family social distancing dinner. It's pretty good.
There you go.
All right. So now we're going to take a look at the stuff that I found earlier. Let's see how this looks here. But the stuff I found earlier, I brought up the non-US coins, the foreign stuff and the strange tokens, and all the random other stuff that I found in my dad's collection. What's up, Dad?
Yeah, is that right?
Yes, so this is the stuff that I found that is not coins, so I've separated it out. And so, I guess, first of all, how do we do this where we're not touching stuff? So do you recognize any of that stuff?
Hi, Jojo.
Got a little coin in plastic. I didn't know what that was.
Hi, Jojo.
I have no idea. I'm looking with a magnifying glass,
Yeah.
you know, to see what that is. I may have brought some of this home from, who knows where it is, 1964.
Where would you have brought it home from?
I really can't tell you.
No, some of these are they look like bus tokens and parking tokens from Bellingham.
Very likely. Very well could be.
These little ones.
I think years ago, something that looked like a coin, I threw it in a can. And
If it looked like a coin, it went in the can?
that's right. That's right.
Well, now I have an app on this phone that will identify foreign coins, so I will be able to figure them out. I just didn't know if there were any of these that would jump out at you as being something
there's
interesting.
nothing here that I'd be able to tell you anything about. I wish I could. You know, I'm pretty. Look at that.
Yeah, at first.
Hey, look at this guy.
Do you know what that one is?
I don't. This looks like 1953. I don't know what that is. All that was in with the coins, huh?
Yeah, this was all in, just in random places in with the coins. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through, and I'll let you know as soon when I identify them all. I'll let you know what they all were.
Isn't that something?
This says 50 centavos, 1964. Central Bank of the Philippines. So this is a
Oh, I must have brought it home from the Philippines. What's the date? Is there a date on it?
1964.
No, I wasn't there. I was there in 57. So
57. Huh.
I don't know. I can't tell you how I happened to have that, but
Well, I hope I read the date on it correctly.
yeah, you did.
64. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move this stuff aside then. Oh, this one is a New Orleans Saints plastic promotional coin of some sort. Were you a Saints fan at some point?
I tried not to be.
You tried not. So here is all the stuff There's pokey stuff in here. There's needles. There's pins.
Bullets.
There's push pins. You notice the bullets. Yeah, there's 4 different bullets in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming these came out of just a junk drawer in the house.
I would believe so.
So what's this? A 38, right?
Yeah, 38 special, 22 long rifle. Oh, yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff. Careful you don't poke yourself.
Yeah.
There were a couple other funny things in here.
I don't see my gold watch.
No, I
did not find my watch.
I didn't find the watch. So wait, so there's still, you said there were some more coins. So there's still a chance we'll find the watch?
Nah, it's a smaller package.
Smaller package of coins, but there are more coins coming, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So I found this Commonwealth Realty card with "Bob, please call me" and a phone number on it. You think you got that message? You think you might need to make that call?
Let's see, that would have been back in the 1980s. Might be a little late.
You think a little late for that one, huh?
Yeah.
There was a receipt for something.
Okay. 1966. Received on account.
But it doesn't say what the items are, huh?
No, just received. I paid on account, apparently. It's a long time ago.
I didn't know if you needed that for your records.
Yeah.
And-
If I ever get around doing my taxes for this year, I'll probably need it.
And then I found these classic Bob Larson realtor cards in there. What year are those from?
About 1979, 80, somewhere in there.
Birch Bay Real Estate?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Executive Real Estate, Inc.
Must have had a different name on it. I don't even remember these cards.
Well, I thought it might be some treasures. So other than the bullets,
These are treasures. I don't even remember these.
well, that's all your treasures that were in there. I had to.
You're supposed to find the gold watch, not these old cards.
Well, I know that there was a blank domino, which I thought was weird, like an ominous sign to send somebody. You put a blank domino in. Who knows what that means? There's a whole bunch of keys. Were you missing any of your keys?
I don't really know.
You don't have any locks that you don't have keys for, do you? Because I've got a whole handful of keys in here.
Good question.
Well, I'll hold on to those. The other thing I think that was in here, I wondered if this was an important piece of gold or sample of some sort.
No, I don't even know what it is. I can't tell you. It may have been important at one time, but you have to know where it came from and what it is.
Oh, I was really hoping that you were going to say, "Aha,
no.
that's the missing link to our project."
Pretty interesting rock. I kept it for some reason.
Well, I mean, you want to take it home and take a look at it and see if it's something that'll spark a memory of something important?
I'll take that home.
Fantastic. I don't know. Do you want any of the rest of this stuff, or should it just go to the graveyard?
Oh, it doesn't go to the graveyard.
Oh, we got to keep this.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, guys my age never throw stuff away.
Okay. Well, I'll put everything back in here then.
No, you can't throw that away.
There's all kinds of interesting stuff in there. Careful, some of it is pokey. Okay, so we'll throw everything back in this bag. I'm gonna take the coins back.
Oh, that's great.
And yeah, and then we have to because we did actually both touch the same item. We both have to go wash our hands.
All right, we'll do it.
All right. Well, okay. I'm glad you were able to take a look at this. I didn't even think about bringing a magnifying glass or something to make these a little easier to see. So we'll go ahead and we'll use my coin app. It's CoinScope or whatever it's called, and we'll find out what these are exactly.
Okay, sounds good to me.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
And hey, thanks for watching. I don't know if people are interested in this. Seems like some people are. You know, it was interesting to me to go through it and see what was in there. It's funny the stuff that... Oh yeah, I gotta watch out for that. That glass. It's funny to me the stuff that clings onto coins and hangs around in the bags and boxes and cans that you throw them in. But yeah. Check back. There'll be more videos like this. Please like, please subscribe. Hit that bell icon if you want to find out when I put up new videos. And yeah, as we go now, I'm going to have to start getting into each one of these different containers and figuring out exactly what's in there. All right. Thanks a lot.